And we are back, Batcat fans, for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Great Bend Batcats and the Mulvane Patriots. My name's Mark McClure, and I am joined by David Stewart, calling the action here from Al Burns Memorial Field. Batcats home. They're finally back here at Al Burns Memorial Field. And the long ball already a fixture here at Al Burns. 4 home runs in that first game for the Great Bend Batcats. And they won Game 1 by a commanding 15-2 margin. And David, definitely a different look they're going to get here. Ian Lanick had a great outing, ended up striking out 12 strikeouts, but he's more of a power pitcher. Going to get a little more movement here out of J.C. Gonzalez.
Yeah, JC really works well all the way around the zone and uses his pitches. He mixes up his deliveries and even his tempos, and he just takes overall really good control of the game and will be a very different look than Ian.
Mulvane trying to bounce back after getting finished off in 5 innings of Game 1 of this doubleheader. Pretty much really the exact same group. A couple of changes for this group. For Mulvane, Colin Glosson will be the leadoff hitter, followed by Cole Collins. Hayden Helms will be pitching and DHing. Austin Benoit will be at first base. C.J. Jarman will be at third. Cooper Reeves is the catcher. Hayden Payne's in left. Keaton Hurd is the one new name in this lineup. He'll be over at second base, and Kyle Howerton is out in right. We do apologize. We had our center field cam kind of get lost on us, so we'll be sticking with the one cam for this Game 2. But hopefully we can make up for it with some good commentary, as that pitch was outside to start this game off. 1 ball and no strikes. Batcats trying to make it 4-0 in conference play. They are 7-1 overall. And Mulvane 0-4 in conference play, 0-4 overall. They did not play any non-conference games. They're concerned about pitching, but it looks like they're going to get Hayden Helms on the bump. Not sure how much pitching that he has done. Play second base in the first game. This pitch is outside on the corner, though. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah. Gonzalez is ready, and the lefty will deal, and this one is fouled off. Take a look at how the Batcats will line it up defensively in this game from left to right. In the outfield, Dawson French is out in left field. Riley Silva in center, and Jojo Nieves is out in right. And left to right on the infield, Coulter Maldonado, Dre Amaral, Brady Kreitzer, and Bodie Waller. Grant Farlander gets his first start since last Friday in Hayes behind the plate, and Cy Schumacher will DH. Got a full count now. J.C. Gonzalez delivers, and this one hit on the ground over to third base. Good stop there by Maldonado. Here's the throw across, and a great pick by Bodie Waller at first base. Great all around on the infield there for the Batcats. Brings up Cole Collins, the shortstop. Gonzalez is ready for him, just waiting for him to step in, the right-hander. And here is pitch number 1. And that's right in there for a called strike. Collins, in Game 1, he had a hit, a walk, and a fielder's choice, so he did reach all 3 times he came up to the plate against Ian Lanick, which not a lot of people can say. Pitch from Gonzalez as he loses his lid. He gets that in there for a strike. Gonzalez got a lot of hair going. He's decided to leave it down for this game, but it looks like he's rethinking that decision, and he will go ahead and put it in the ponytail. Or more of a man bun, it actually looks like now after further review. Yeah, going with the man bun look. So now he's ready to go. Cade Collins steps back in. Here's the first First pitch. This one is fouled. Actually, that was the 0-2. Got fouled off, so the count stays where it is. Gonzalez trying to get his first punch out of the game. Here's the pitch. He's swinging a foul ball again. Collins staying alive, making it difficult. Only two runs and 3 hits in the last game for Mulvane. The offensive struggles continuing for a team that's still batting under the Mendoza line as a group. This pitch is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonzalez pauses again, and the lefty comes in 1-2, and that one up high. Gonzalez got in trouble in his first inning against the Hayes Larks. That kind of derailed that start for him. He came back a little bit and kept the Batcats in the game, which I think was a big credit to JC after he got knocked around in that first inning. Did end up taking the loss, but he pitched 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned, as this is on the ground third base side again. Stepping into the throw is Maldonado, and another good pick at first by Bodie Waller. So 2 ground outs to third to get us underway here at Al Burns. 2 outs, and Hayden Helms, the pitcher, comes in. Looks in, has the sign, and the pitch. That's outside, ball 1. And Gonzalez was caught by Farlander last time, so we'll see kind of what Grant learned from that. And it's definitely kind of a different experience for Grant because you're talking about one of the youngest guys in the league, and you got him out there calling games for one of the veterans.
Yeah, he's freshly graduated high school, but he's a really good player. He's got a really good baseball mind. He's working hard out here, and just building that connection with JC slowly every outing really helps him.
Counts to 2 balls and a strike. Here's Gonzalez's 2-1 pitch, and that's fouled away by Helms. Looking for this 1-2-3 inning as we see Gonzalez get back on the bump. Long pause here. The pitch, and that's way outside. That one sneaks past Grant Farlander, no one on the bases, so no threat, but we'll have a full count. Looking for a strikeout on the payoff pitch here. It comes from Gonzalez, and that is just outside, ball 4. So there will be some traffic here in the first inning as Helms reaches via the walk, and Austin Benoit, who had 2 hits in the last game, steps in. See how Gonzalez bounces back here after the free pass. He's ready, and the pitch. That one fouled straight back. Not overwhelming velocity from JC Gonzalez, but I think it's the movement that really makes his stuff effective, with the hitters keeping them off balance, and he's more of a barrel missing guy than a strikeout artist.
Yeah, and as we've seen early here too, he's really good at getting ground balls. He keeps the ball in play, he keeps the defensive active, which is kind of what you need to do as a starter, just get through some innings.
This is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez with a long look over at first base. Now from the belt he deals. That one missed down low. 2 balls and a strike. Benoit steps back in. Pitched the first game, now will be at first base. Is in the lineup for both, however. Mulvane elected not to use the DH. This is flared out to center field. That'll be a base hit for Benoit. Now 3 hits here so far in this doubleheader. One of the few bright spots offensively so far for Mulvane. Now there's 2 on with 2 out. C.J. Jarman stepping in. Moves from one corner to the other. First in game 1. Now will play third defensively in game 2. Gonzalez looking to get out of the jam. His first pitch is across for a strike. 0-1. Gonzalez at the belt with the weight 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez way ahead here, 0-2. Trying to retire the side. You see Gonzalez working a little more deliberately than what we saw from Ian Lanick in the first game. Taking a few looks back at second, then the pitch. And this one hit foul down the right field line. That gets out of play. Dre Amarl is the only guy on this defense for the Batcats that will play in both games. As we said, the other shortstop, Rathan Malone, got some sunburn, so he is not available for today. Colter Maldonado dealing with it too, but he did get the nod and will be on defense. As swing and a miss there from Jarman, retires the side. 2 out, trouble for J.C. Gonzalez. Gives up a walk and a hit, but no runs allowed through his first inning of work. Batcats will have their first chance offensively. We'll come back on the Batcats Media Network.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
on the Bad Cats Media Network as Dre Amaro takes a strike to start the bottom of the first inning. Second pitch bounces away from the Mulvane backstop, Cooper Reeves. The ball and a strike. The pitch, and this one hit high into foul ground on the right side. That gets out of play. Hayden Helms is on the bump, played second base in the first game. Not sure exactly how much pitching experience that he has under his belt so far in his career. So far this season, I don't believe it, that we've heard from him. No, sir. 1-2. This one hit in the air, left center field. Glosson camps under it, makes the catch for the first out.
The right fielder, number 19, Riley Silva.
He's up the center fielder, Riley Silva. Silva hits from the left side. The main glasses guy for the Bad Cats. First pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. Did decide to cut his hair, which was a controversial decision. Snipped it back to more of a buzz cut look. Check swing, but he went around 1 ball, 1 strike. Helms into his windy kicks and deals. This one lined to left field, a base hit for Silva. Gets the Bad Cats going in the bottom half of the first inning.
Silva with a lot of speed over there at first. Look for him to try to get to second as quick as he can.
Especially with how aggressive it seems that Roger Ward regularly is on the bases. With a lot of these guys, would not be surprised to see Silva in motion early. First pitch, no, as that one missed. 1 ball, no strikes to Grant Farlander, still trying to get his feet underneath him. As the runner is on the move, this one slowly grounded out towards shortstop. Cole Collins got to be quick with it. The throw just gets Farlander, trying to get an extra base. Riley Silva slides headfirst into third. What a heads-up play. Not your traditional hit and run. Silva gets all the way to third base, but there are 2 away.
Next up is the cleanup hitter, brought to you by Fuller Industries. He's the first baseman, number 30, Bodie Waller.
First pitch to Bodie Waller. Missed away. 1 ball, no strikes. Had the Bad Cats' first home run of the season against Dodge City. Got a ton of pop hitting from the left side. 1-0 pitch from Helms is down low. 2-0. Long wait here for Helms, and now come to the plate with it down low. 3 balls, no strikes. Really the first time Helms has been way behind. That gets been aggressive early in counts so far. What we've seen. Come set again. Gonna get back into the zone, and this one slapped left side, and it skips off of the arm of Cole Collins into left field. Coming across to score is Silva. Waller blows a tire halfway between first and second. Cole Collins may have just made 2 errors on 1 play.
The designated hitter, number 26,
That brings up Cy Schumacher. First pitch, missed low and away to Cy Schumacher. Cy Schumacher's turned a lot of heads in the Bad Cats dugout. The way this guy kind of handles himself, really a joy to watch. Slow roller to shortstop. Collins trying to redeem himself, and he could not get that throw on line. The stretch from Benoit took him off the bag. Bodie Waller got all the way to third base. Schumacher on first and brings up Dawson French, the left fielder.
Dawson French!
Helms trying to battle back here behind 1-0. First pitch. No one's on the inside corner for a strike and trying to limit the damage. Runners on the corners. Bodie Waller on third. Cy Schumacher on first. No one misses outside. Ball and a strike. That one way inside and low. 2 balls, 1 strike to French. French back in with a 2-1 count. Helms with the pitch. That one down low. 3-1. So you're really not sure, like we said, how much Helms has pitched previously. But I mean, he's got some stuff in that little fastball, a curve.
Yeah, he's using his curve a lot early, trying to limit the damage, like you said here. But
that one called a strike to fill the count up. Cy Schumacher will be moving on the pitch. Payoff pitch is fouled off of the foot of French. He stays alive. French on the season, hitting 182. He's 2 for 11. 2 RBIs on the year. And payoff pitch fouled straight back by Dawson. We'll hang in there. French did grab one of those 2 RBIs in the last game against Dodge City. It was 1 for 4 overall in that game. Righty back in against Helms. And the pitch is going to hit Dawson in the back. That gets Cy Schumacher to second base. And the base is loaded now for Coulter Maldonado.
The bases are full of Batcats for the 3-bagger. Number 3, Coulter.
Coulter had a heck of a game last time out against the Dodge City A's. Grabbed a couple of hits. Ended up with 3 RBIs. Takes a massive cut at the first pitch and misses it. Broke a 3-game hitless streak for Coulter. Here comes the 0-1, and had some slider movement on it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases loaded. The pitch is swung and fouled away down the right field line. Helms is a strike away from getting out of this mess with just 1 run allowed. Coulter Maldonado trying to make him pay for loading the bases. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Helms got 2 of the first 3. Amaro flew out. Riley Silva singled, and Grant Farlander grounded out. But Waller and Schumacher both reached, and then we had a hit by pitch as they get a swinging strike there from Maldonado, and then he's tagged out to retire the side. First strikeout for Helms, and he is able to escape the first inning, allowing it just 1 run to cross the plate. So Batcats do have that 1-0 lead as we go to the second on the Great Ben Batcats Media Network.
This is Batcats pitcher Dash Albus. You are watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
back here on the Bad Cats Media Network as this one's flared out right side, and it'll be caught in the shallow outfield by, that's Brady Kreitzer making that grab for the Cats, and there's one away. Brings up Hayden Payne out in left field in game one of the doubleheader. Payne struck out twice against the Atlantic kid. Well, check swing there, but it's a strike either way. J.C. Gonzalez casing that good movement on that first pitch. Starting to catch his rhythm now, 0-1. Fouled straight back to the screen. Gonzalez way ahead, 0-2 on Payne. Here's the pitch. And that's on the inside corner. Good one from Gonzalez. He's got 2 strikeouts.
JC working quickly through the middle of this lineup, or back half of this lineup.
They're getting into the back half as Keaton Hurd steps in. Hurd was a pinch hitter in the first game. Came in to strike out to lead off the 5th inning. First pitcher gets across. It seems like it takes JC a minute to get himself settled in to games, and once he does, he can really be effective. 0-1. That one fouled off.
Yeah, once he gets in his groove, he starts working his pitches inside and outside, and he's really, really good back up there.
Count is 0-2. Gonzalez looking for that 1-2-3 inning. As this one check swing over to third base. Maldonado with the throw across the diamond. That one right on the money to Bodie Waller. A 1-2-3 inning there for J.C. Gonzalez. Score stays 1-0 going to the home half of the 2nd inning on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Bad Cats Baseball on the Bad Cats Media Network.
Back here in Great Bend, Bad Cats lead 1-0 over Mulvane. Leadoff hitter is Brady Kreitzer. Takes a first pitch fastball from the outside corner for a strike. Helms working quickly. He'll go heater again, but that one did not catch the outside corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Little slider, that one on the inside corner. 1-2. Front doored it on Kreitzer. He's behind. Helms delivers outside there, and the count evens up at 2-2. Kreitzer hitting 182. It's 2 for 11. A couple RBIs for him. 2-2 pitch as this one lined to left by Kreitzer, a base hit. Leads off the home half of the 2nd with a knock off of Helms. Good 2-strike approach there from Brady.
Yeah, he waited on that pitch really well and was able to work with it.
JoJo Nieves!
Trying to do too much. Got the base hit to left field as JoJo Nieves comes up. Nieves had a breakout game against Dodge City. 4 RBIs for him in that outing. Kind of got him out of a slump now up to 250. He's 2 for 4 in the game overall. Took a walk as well. Moved his batting average from 125 to 250, so he doubled it in just one game. The 1-0, that's inside, 2 balls, no strikes. And I mean, you've played with JoJo here with the Cats. You've played with him in the spring as well. I mean, this guy is just a complete spark plug, one of the biggest cheerleaders you're going to find in the league. I mean, he's just such a great teammate.
Yeah, he brings a ton of energy, and he really shows up every day and works hard. He does it by example and also with his voice, but every day at the park, he's bringing the energy.
Fouled that last pitch off, 2 balls and a strike. And didn't get any colder for those who may have been worried. 93 degrees out for game 2, still a stiff wind. Going out straight away to left field. As this one's inside on the move. Kreitzer throw down. He might be in some trouble here, but it skips away as Keaton Hurd couldn't bring it in all the way, and Kreitzer gets to third base. Three balls and a strike. Nieves back in. This one flared foul. It's more off the inside part of the bat from Nieves, and the count is full. There's the pitch, and Nieves sharply grounds one foul. Get our center field cam back, so take you there for this 3-2 pitch from Helms. The offering down low, ball 4 as Nieves works the walk to put 2 on with not out.
JoJo, another guy to probably look to take second base. A lot of speed over there.
So back to the top of the order, second time around for the Batcats. Dre Amaral flew out to center it. First time up against Helms. Helms' first offering is a little tight. 1 ball, no strikes. They do throw over to check on JoJo Nieves, but he's back in. Cats trying to pad the lead. Bottom of the second, they have a 1-0 edge as this will be fouled off by Amaral. Amaral, as I mentioned earlier, the only Batcat to start both games. In the first game, had a run scored, but he was 0 for 3. He reached just once on a fielder's choice. There's the 1-1. Curveball that's inside. They do try and steal second, and they do as Nieves slides in feet first to take second base. Batcats have 2 stolen bases now in the game. So 2 runners in scoring position here for Amaral. That one's outside, and it gets past the catcher, Reeves. Coming home to score is Kreitzer, and Nieves gets to third, and it's 2-0 Great Bend. Cats taking advantage of some miscues. Cats, after that last stolen base by Nieves, by the way, 28 stolen bases, and this is their 8th game. Outside ball 4, and Amaral will walk. So runners on the corners for Riley Silva, who has the Batcats one of 2 hits, actually, as a matter of fact. Had a hit in the first. Hitter came around to score. Misses outside to start the at-bat to Silva. Silva, the lefty grabbed his third hit and 8 at bats last time up against Helms, who at this point has been struggling to find the strike zone. Got one there across to make it a 1-1 count, but he hasn't been helped by his defense either. Back-to-back walks, 2 errors, a hit by pitch, runner moving here, throw down from Reeves, and that will be a stolen base for Dre Amaro. Now 2 in scoring position for Silva, but the count's 1-2. The pitch, swing and a miss, got him. Second strikeout for Helms, first out in the bottom of the second.
The catcher, number 10, Grant Farlander.
He's up. Big Tex, Grant Farlander. First pitch is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. It's become basically a sport at this point to make fun of Grant as he's going to the University of Texas. So I'm watching them play in the College World Series, or NCAA tournament. Not quite yet the College World Series. Anything that bad that happens to them seems to be fun for everybody to make fun of him for, as he gets an RBI base hit here. 1 run comes across to score Nieves, right behind him Amaro, and 2 across. Grant Farlander give him 2 RBIs, his first 2 as a Bad Cat. Three-zip the score. Actually up to 4, my apologies. 4-zip the score. As we see a mound visit here. Again, it doesn't really look like there is a lot of action or anything like that. It just seems to be a quick talk with Helms, who likely is going to be tasked with trying to go the full game here. As we mentioned, really thin roster for Mulvane. They got a couple players that are under the weather. They had a pretty limited roster coming out here today.
The first baseman, number 30, Bodie Waller.
Now Bodie Waller strides in. This one turned on but hit foul by Waller down the right field line. Now 0-1. Setting the pitch from Helms, that one way outside. Count goes to 1-1. Bodie on an error first time up.
Bodie, another strong bat that can do a lot of damage with just 1 swing in this lineup.
Yeah, it's really tough for Roger Ward. He's got 2 first basemen that have a lot of pop in the lineup with Bodie and Simon.
Yeah, absolutely. They both can swing it really well and are big frames and get a hold of the ball.
Both also pretty strong defenders, and you're never really sure how your first baseman's going to be as a defensive player, but both of these two, they field their position really well.
Yeah, they really do a good job over there. Bodie's already shown it his second game here, helping out Maldonado twice in the first inning.
It's 3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch, and that's inside ball 4. Waller walks it. Third walk surrendered by Helms, and all 3 have been in this inning.
The designated hitter, number 26, Cy Shoemaker.
Brings up Cy Schumacher, and reached on an error his first time around. First pitch to him, and he dropped off the face of the earth, and Schumacher swung through it. 0-1. Game 2 of this doubleheader between Mulvane and the Bad Cats. Cats won the first game 15-2 in 5 innings, as this one hit well by Schumacher out towards left center field, but it'll be caught by Payne for out number 2 in the alley.
The left fielder, number 9, Dawson French.
And now to be Dawson French with 2 on. This one on the ground over towards shortstop. Cole Collins field throws to first, and French is retired to end the inning. Batcats grab 3 runs in the frame, send 8 to the plate, and their lead has increased now to 4-0, as we'll step away on the Batcats Media Network. Back in a moment.
This is Batcats, first baseman Simon Larinaga. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
And we are back on the Batcats Media Network. Great bend with a 4-0 lead. J.C. Gonzalez back to the hill as his first pitch is high and misses to Kyle Howerton. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the set and the pitch. Is this one a fisted over towards second base as it's handled by Kreitzer for the first out.
JC looking to repeat what he did in the second and 1-2-3 quick inning.
Now 2 strikeouts, but again, JC's calling card more the soft contact. Try to keep that up the second time through the order as here comes leadoff man Cullen Glosson. As he swings at the first pitch, it's out towards shortstop. Amaro with the throw right to the chest of Bodie Waller for the second out. I think that's one thing the Batcats have really done well this season so far is play defense. They have 6 errors as a crew, but that infield crew, Coulter Maldonado and Ratham Malone, who's not playing, has made some really great plays. Dre Amaro's been consistent. Kreitzer, Gotro, all those guys have been really good behind their pitchers.
Yeah, they've all got really good lateral movement and cover a lot of ground out there and do a really good job keeping it pretty clean on the infield.
Comes on the inside corner, a strike to Cole Collins. Collins with a ground out his first time to third base. JC quickly set again. The lefty deals, and this one hit foul on a line down the right field line. Ball's 2 strikes. Looking at Gonzalez, he's immediately ready and waiting for Collins to step back in. And he has his deliberate pause to wind up the pitch. Down low, that one bounced. It is certainly partly about mind games when you're out there on the mound.
Yeah, and JC does a really good job of controlling it. He'll change his tempos and pause, and he likes to mess with the hitters, and he does a really good job of doing that and winning ABs like that.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him with a breaking ball for strike 3. 3 strikeouts for Gonzalez. He's set down 7 in a row for the Batcats as they lead 4-0 going to the home half of the third on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
back on the Bad Cats Media Network. 4-0 Great Bend against Mulvane as see Hayden Helms back on the bump. First pitch to Coulter Maldonado is taken a little bit too high. 1 ball, no strikes. Maldonado caught swinging his first time up. Helms 1-0 pitch, and Maldonado does the little lean back there, but it's in for a strike. 1-1. Helms catching his rhythm. This one foul tipped by Maldonado. 1-2. Cats have done damage in the first 2 innings. 1 run in the first, 3 in the second. 1-2 pitch, and this one sharply grounded towards the left side. Backhanded by Collins, but the throw is a little roller that's easily beat out by Maldonado for an infield hit. That brings up Brady Kreitzer. The bottom of the order is done some work for the Bad Cats. Maldonado has a hit, Kreitzer with a hit already, and Nieves has walked once. Pitch a little bit inside. 1 ball, no strikes to Kreitzer. Kreitzer, one of the few guys on this team that is not from junior college. Fort Hays State guy as he swings and hits a high pop-up left side. And this one is caught out in left field by Hayden Payne for the first out.
The right fielder.
Talk with some of the guys in the clubhouse about that as well, and all being from junior college, kind of have that shared experience as a group, and I think that really comes out in games, that kind of chip on your shoulder attitude.
Yeah, it definitely shows. I mean, it's just a lot of us being through some of the similar experiences and still trying to chase that Division I dream going through the junior college route. It just really competitive team and really gritty and fighty.
Nieves at the plate with a foul ball on the first pitch. As I mentioned, walked, scored a run, and stole a base in his first trip around the bases. Helms' delivery is swung on and missed. Nieves a little bit behind that one. 0-2. Helms off the back of the mound. Now we'll look in as Nieves steps back into the right-handed batter's box. And the delivery. Runner on the move is swinging a miss, strike 3, but there's going to be no play over at second. Maldonado gets the stolen base. So no strike him out, throw him out. There are 2 away.
Back to the top of the order with the shortstop. Number 14, Dre Amaro.
So back to the top, 3rd time around against Helms. It'll be Dre Amaro with 2 outs and a runner on second base. Pitch. That first one in for a strike. Helms has managed to work ahead of a few hitters in this game. You never know what you're going to get with a guy that hasn't pitched yet here in the summer. Usually you have concerns about walking guys, but Helms for the most part has been in control. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one's on the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2. Helms trying to work his first clean frame of the game, and he will, as that one swung on a missed strike 3. They do have to complete it with a Reeves throw down to first. That is a little bit dramatic, but they managed to throw down and make the play to retire the side as Helms does work that first scoreless frame. The score remains 4-0 as the Bad Cats strand a runner going to the 4th inning here at Alburns Memorial Field.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
here on the Batcats Media Network as we're into the top of the fourth inning, and Hayden Helms, who walked his first time around against J.C. Gonzalez, will step in. Doing both today, both pitching and hitting in Game 2 of this doubleheader. It's at second base in the first game. It's a first pitch strike across, 0-1. Gonzalez set and ready. Farlander setting up outside the pitch. Up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gonzalez so far, about just 1 walk and 1 hit. He's retired 7 straight for the Batcats. 1-1 coming. That one skipped to the plate. 2 balls and 1 strike. Takes his place back behind the plate. Gonzalez walks around the mound a bit before getting himself settled back in. Coming Helms with a 2-1. This one foul tipped. Helms staying alive. Count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gonzalez trying to make it 8 straight, retired. Here's the offering. That one also outside and a little bit low. Thinking Farlander work back there in the heat. It's a full count. Gonzalez trying to avoid the leadoff base runner here in the top of the 4th inning. Payoff pitch coming. Swinging a flare left side, and that's foul. Gonzalez go again, 3-2 the pitch. Swinging another foul ball from Helms, who's being stingy. They say if there's one guy who knows how to annoy a pitcher, it's a pitcher. That's what Helms is doing right now. We'll have another 3-2 coming from Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, got him, foul tip held by Farlander, gets the strikeout. Gonzalez has punched 4 in this game, retired 8 in a row, as it brings up Benoit, who's the last guy that reached it against Gonzalez in this game. First pitch coming. Benoit fouls this one off. 0-1. Benoit is the only hit in the game so far for the Patriots. Batcats will be in Mulvane tomorrow for a doubleheader. 1. It's a slider that's on the outside corner. 0-2. Gets the back door on that one. Gonzalez well ahead. The 0-2 pitch. This one grounded to third. This will be a tough play from Maldonado. He's got to throw from one line to the other. What a stretch by Waller! Brings up C.J. Jarman. 2 outs. Nobody on as see Gonzalez back on the bump. Here's the pitch. That one's on the outside corner, called a strike. This one hit in the air, foul down the right field line. 1-2. Jarman awaits the 0-2 pitch. That one stays up high. Two straight 1-2-3 innings for J.C. Gonzalez. He's trying to make it 3 in a row if he can get Jarman here. He's ahead of him 1-2. Here's the pitch. This one grounded foul over by third base. Count will stay 1-2. Gonzalez ready again. Jarman steps back in. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts for J.C. Gonzalez. He's retired 10 in a row, 3 straight 1-2-3 innings for J.C. Bad Cats will come to the plate, still leading 4-0 when we come back on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Batcats assistant coach Jonathan Mariani, and you're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
And we're back on the Bad Cats Media Network. Hayden Helm staying on the bump. I'm glad to have you with us. Mark McClure and David Stewart on the call for the Bad Cats Media Network. First pitch missed. 1 ball and no strikes to the leadoff hitter, Riley Silva. He swings and hits one out towards right field, and that one's going to be a fair ball down into the corner. Going for third base, Riley Silva. He gets in there, and that ball gets away from the shortstop, Cole Collins, and it'll be a triple with the advance on the error for Silva. He gets all the way across, and the Bad Cats lead 5-0.
That brings up the catcher, number 10, Grant Farlander.
Brings up Grant Farlander. Actually checked that the error will go on Howerton for the throw. And either way, allow Silva to come around and score. Here's this pitch, and that's outside for a ball to Farlander, 2-0. 2-0 coming from Helms. Swing and a miss from Farlander. And the count goes to 2-1. Bad Cats lead up to 5-0. Set and the pitch. And this one popped up by Farlander. Might be playable down the right side, but it will just drop in front of the Patriots dugout. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Farlander comes into the at-bat 1 for 2. He had a 2 RBI single back in the second inning. Roger Ward hoping that starts a hot streak for the young Texan. breaking ball that stayed just inside. And this count is full. Helms worked it. Clean frame in the third. It was the first clean frame work by any Mulvane pitcher today. This went up high, and Farlander walks. Fourth walk given up by Helms. Brings up Bodie Waller. Waller reached on an error and walked so far in this game.
Waller!
First pitch coming is inside, and that's going to hit Waller in the leg. That one a painful one, caught him in looked like a pretty tender spot. Second bad cat to get hit in the game. Runners on first and second, and nobody out, and we will see a mound visit here by Mulvane. Patriots are coached by Andrew Russell. He's making this visit right now. The assistant coach currently at Centenary College in Louisiana. It's also where he played baseball. Wichita, Kansas native. Stay with Helms, though. 2 on and none out. First pitch, this one's fouled away. This is Cy Schumacher's in. And that first one fouled off him. He's had to walk it off. He's 0 for 2, reaching on an error and getting a fly out to left field. Oh, 1. On a breaker, it's a slow roller hit off the mound. Going to be a tough play for Collins, and he does get the one out over at first. There's runners over to second and third for the Bad Cats, though. Farlander over at third. Waller moved up to second, but Schumacher was retired on the 6-3 put out as Dawson French steps up.
Dawson French!
0 for 1, hit by a pitch and a ground out. Swings at the first pitch and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Howerton making his way over there, and that one drops in foul ground. French will come back, grab his bat, and still trying to do some damage for the Bad Cats. Helms the pitch, and that's on the inside corner. A strike, 0-2. Trying a strikeout, Helms delivers this one on the ground to shortstop. Took an awkward hop, though, on Collins. He's still able to glove it, throws to first just in time to get the out. They throw to third base, trying to come home as Waller, and he is way out. So a double play. A run did come across as Farlander scored, but it'll be a very interesting 6-3-5-2 double play to end the inning. Bad Cats move it to 6-0, though, as we go to the 5th inning on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is left-handed pitcher Matt Nedved, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
We are back on the Bad Cats Media Network. Mark McClure, David Stewart calling the action here from Al Burns Memorial Field as J.C. Gonzalez trying to keep this impressive streak going. 10 straight retired, and he gets off to a good start against Cooper Reeves. That was on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 to Reeves, and he fouls that one straight back. 0-2. We've seen really two contrasting styles so far today, Dave. We saw Ian Lanick really dominate with his fastball in that first game today, and then J.C. Gonzalez here kind of been an artist painting the corners and doing a lot of great work missing barrels.
Yeah, he's been outstanding just on the outside and early in counts, and his defense has been really good for him as well.
One fouled back, count goes to 0-2. He struck 2 out in the last inning, so he's got 5 strikeouts. It's nothing to scoff at for J.C. Gonzalez. Go 0-2 again, and another foul ball.
Yeah, we weren't afraid to talk about the other
Gonzalez at the chin with it, and the 0-2 pitch, and another foul ball that went into the Bad Cats dugout.
Looks like we have a new third baseman this inning as well. Hunter Gotro is now playing third base.
Gotro stepping in for Coulter Maldonado, as we said, was struggling with some sunburn that may be bothering him. Could have led to Gotro coming in. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for J.C. Gonzalez. And he streaks up to 11 straight retired.
He's doing a really good job of pitching with that lead, and him and Grant have really found their connection on pitches, I think, and really working well.
The first pitch, strike on the outside corner, and it's kind of a different dynamic. We talked earlier about Ian Lanick working well with Connor Allen. Those two have gotten a lot of time to work and mesh with each other. As this is over to shortstop, Amaro waits and throws, and it forced Waller off the bag. Did he get the tag? He did. Great job by Bodie Waller, who continues to field his position beautifully in this game.
And another weak ground out from JC getting him out.
But as we mentioned, long time for Connor and Ian to kind of work out everything and really make a connection. Grant and JC have only had about a week and a half to try and work that out, and it can be difficult, but you got to give credit to the both of them. They're on the same page right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I watched them last week at Hayes actually sit down before the game, and JC sit there and talk to Grant for about 45 minutes just about his stuff and what he likes to do with hitters, and shows to be paying off right here.
2 outs, none on. Keaton Hurd at the plate. Swinging a foul ball. First pitch straight back to the new netting here at Al Burns. Field in much better shape than it was at the beginning of last year. A lot of divots last year, and much smoother out there. 0-1 from JC is down low. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the new dugout's kind of has more of a college baseball feel to it. Last year it was still in between that and then a high school field with the smaller dugouts and the chain link fence. 1-1. Foul tip there by Hurd. It was held behind the plate by Farlander. Can JC keep this streak going? Looking for 13 retired in a row. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. J.C. Gonzalez has 7 strikeouts and has put down 13 Patriots in a row. No one has reached on him since back in the first inning, and the Cats lead at 6-0. Go to the home half of the 5th on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is your catcher, Grant Farlander, and you're watching Bad Cats Baseball on the Bad Cats Media Network.
Bad Cats with a 6-0 lead. Hunter Gotro will get his first at-bat. Coming in for Coulter Maldonado defensively last half inning. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and Hayden Helms staying in there for Mulvane. One up and away, 1 ball, 1 strike. Gotro started in the first game. Ended up going 2 for 4 with an RBI and a couple of runs. And 1 pitch on the ground over to shortstop. This is Collins fielding, throws, and that one where it needs to be to get the out. It was bang bang play over at first base. 3 straight ground outs to short, induced by Helms. Brings in the second baseman, Brady Kreitzer.
Second baseman, number 6, Brady Kreitzer.
Kreitzer sits in 1 for 2 in the game. First pitch to him, and he hits one pretty well out towards right center field. That will drop a base hit for Kreitzer. He's going for 2, not stopping. Here's the throw from Glosson, but it's well late. Kreitzer with a double.
The right fielder, number 8, JoJo Nieves.
So it brings up the 9-hole hitter, JoJo Nieves. Nieves with a walk and a strikeout. First pitch, Nieves with a foul ball. Gets trying to add to this lead, up 6-0. This one off the end of the bat goes out over to first base, and Benoit fields it and takes it to the bag himself to get the out. 2 away. Kreitzer gets over to third, but they'll still need a hit in all likelihood out of Dre Amaral. Bring him in.
Back to the top of the order with the shortstop.
4th time around for the Bad Cats. Amaral 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the first pitch. Amaral hits one in the air, right field, going back on at Howerton. This makes the catch to his right for out number 3 as he chucked that one in. Not sure if he knew there were 3 outs, but either way, the side is retired as Helms prevents damage there in the 5th, stranding Brady Kreitzer over on third base as it's a 6-0 game going to the 6th here from Great Bend.
This is infielder Coulter Maldonado, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Warmer than warm day here in Great Bend as we're into the 6th inning. This doubleheader, game 2 between the Bad Cats and Mulvane Patriots. First pitch missed to Kyle Howerton. Second one, swing and a miss as J.C. Gonzalez is on a ridiculous streak right now for the Bad Cats. He's retired 13 in a row. Dates back to the 1st inning. 1-1 pitch. That one fouled away. Including 7 strikeouts for JC. Gonzalez set, and the lefty deals 1-2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One, two, 3 innings in the second, third, fourth, and fifth for JC. Gonna keep going, 2-2 pitch. This one's gonna be right up the middle, base hit. And there goes the streak, but still very impressive for Gonzalez. Put down 13 straight Patriots until Howerton breaks it up right there, knocking one right up the middle. Now back to the top of the order with Colin Glosson. He's 0 for 2, a couple of ground outs on his line so far against Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch from Gonzalez, outside.
We'll see how JC settles into the stretch, as he hasn't been in it since the first. Sometimes can play a factor.
Here's the 1-0, way inside, and that's going to hit Glosson up in the arm. Puts 2 on. So it is certainly possible that is affecting JC after going from the windup for so long. And seeing that, you see Grant Farlander go out there and place the ball in JC's glove. Reset everything for JC with 2 runners on, none out. Top of the 6th, Bad Cats lead 6-0. Gonzalez is ready. First pitch to Collins, and here it is. It's going to be on the ground towards second. This might be 2. They get 1 as Kreitzer tags the bag. The throw couldn't be picked out of the dirt by Waller. It got by him. Howerton will come home and score the first run of the game for the Patriots. They do get 1 out, as Glosson was retired on his way to second base. Collins ends up reaching fielder's choice. Can't assume double play, so no error. Hayden Helms, the pitcher, is in 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. There's the pitch, and that's on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Gonzalez, a few glances at first, and now will come home with it. And a good spot on the outside corner, 0-2. Helms deep in the hole here. 0-2 count. Runner on first, 6-1 ball game. No deal. Swing and a miss. 8 strikeouts for Gonzalez. 2 out in the inning. Brings up Austin Benoit. Benoit 1 for 2. One of only 2 hits so far in the game off of JC Gonzalez. One on the ground, over towards second base. Kreitzer will go the short way by flipping it to Dre Amaro to retire the side. Mulvane does get their first run of the game as Howerton came across to score on that almost double play by the Bad Cats. They still lead by 5, though, as we're into the late portion of this game, bottom of the 6th. Coming up next.
This is left-handed pitcher, outfielder Matthew Howell, and you're watching the Bat Cats on Bat Cat Media Network.
here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Middle of the 6th inning has concluded, and we're in the bottom half of the 6th. 6-1 Great Bend. This one hit high in the air by Riley Silva, right side of the infield foul ground, and it will be dropped by Austin Benoit. There's just been extra outs all day, David, it seems, for the Bad Cats. 4 errors on Mulvane so far, and that's not the first drop ball we've seen either.
Yeah, absolutely. Helms isn't doing too bad of a job on the mound, but he's just not getting too much help from his defense right now. Back have to keep taking extra 90 feet and too many lives on the base paths.
1-1 count, and his pitch, the breaking ball that stayed down low. 2-1 to Riley Silva. A couple of hits for him in this game. 2-1 coming. We're going to foul ball down the left side. Count will go to 2-2 against Silva. Helms kicks and deals. It's a breaking ball that stayed too far outside, and it's a full count. Bad Cats have led the whole way ever since the bottom of the 1st inning. Payoff pitch outside, ball 4, and Silva walks in. 5th walk surrendered. Helms will have to regroup against Grant Farlander.
Number 10, Grant Farlander.
2 RBIs and a hit for Farlander. Overall 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. That's down low. 1 ball, no strikes. That's kind of showcased their depth in this game, with only Dre Amaral having to play both games of this doubleheader, and that's just because Ray Malone unavailable today. That one's high. 2 balls, no strikes. Gotro came in as well for Colter Maldonado, middle of this game. Outside of that, everybody else is fresh.
Yeah, it really helps in this heat, too, just being able to roll out different lineups per game.
That one missed. Trying to swipe a bag. Riley Silva gets second. Throw goes into center field. He'll get third, and he's not stopping there either. Here comes Silva to the plate, and he will come across 7-1.
I believe he scored 3 out of the 4 times he's came to the plate. Been a big factor for Great Bend's offense this game.
So now it'll be bases empty and a 3-0 count to Farlander. Pitch it. Farlander hits it in the air, right side, towards foul ground, and that one looks like it was dropped. These big dugouts do make it kind of difficult sometimes to see right down that line where some of those plays are made, but Farlander staying in there. Looks like that one managed to find the grass. 3-1 count, dangerous to guy with kind of pop that Farlander does. The pitch, swing and a miss. He wanted to put that one out of here, but he could make contact.
Yeah, Grant's another one of those guys who's got raw power. He can really get it off those wood bats and do a lot of damage with just one swing.
Swing and a miss there as he strikes out. That's the first out of the inning.
Next up for the Back Cats, the cleanup hitter, brought to you by Bowler Industries. He's the first baseman, number 30.
So Bodie Waller come on with nobody on and 1 out. The first pitch to him is a breaking ball outside. Bodie, one of the guys that kind of crowds the plate. So he can be victimized a little bit on pitches inside, but if he leaves it over the plate, it can really get smoked. 1 outside, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 coming from Helms, and this one is grounded foul down the right side. Waller's reached all 3 times he's come to the plate. Reached on an error in the first, walked in the second, hit by a pitch in the fourth. Time called there for Bodie. He'll step out before seeing this 2-1 pitch from Helms. 2-1, outside, 3-1. Helms trying to battle back here, 3-1 pitch, and this one grounded right side. Benoit scoops it up and tags the bag to get the second out of the inning. 2 away, bottom of the 6th, 7-1 Great Bend.
Cy Schumacher.
So Cy Schumacher comes in.
Cy still looking for his first hit of the day.
Swings at the first pitch, and this one grounded over to the second baseman, Hurd. Benoit was over there, but it was down to Helms to get across and make the play to get the final out of the bottom of the 6th inning. Bad Cats get a run. Riley Silva, the run creator, does it again with his legs. Bad Cats lead it by 6. Need 3 more outs to try and do the double here against Mulvane. See if they can when we come back.
This is infielder Brady Kreitzer. You're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Back here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Cats 3 outs away from putting this one away. Swing and a miss there at the 1-0 pitch. So the count 1-1. J.C. Gonzalez trying to finish it off. It'll be 5, 6, 7 that are in his way as this one is hit foul down the left side by Jarman. Go for 2 strikeouts in the game. Pause from Gonzalez. Delivers the 2-strike offering. That's downstairs. Count even. 2 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 7th inning. Gonzalez looking for his 9th strikeout. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Jarman with a hat trick in game 2 of this doubleheader. 9 strikeouts for J.C. Gonzalez. Cooper Reeves steps in. First pitch from Gonzalez, up and away. Set pitch is this one's lifted out to right center field. Going to be a long run out there for Nieves, but he makes the catch. And there are 2 away. Bad Cats 1 out away for finishing it off.
Might have been the first ball lifted into the outfield off of JC this game.
So the Cats 1 out away, just got to retire Hayden Payne. First pitch is in for a called strike. 0-1. Gonzalez delivers 0-1 outside. So far, 1 run on 2 hits allowed by JC. 9 strikeouts. Only 1 walk. 1-1. Breaking ball high. Bouncer to third base. Gautreau, this should end it. And it's not going to because throw was just off target and Bodie Waller couldn't haul it in. We'll see at least one more as Keaton Hurd comes to the plate.
Looked like Bodie Waller had it for a second, but runner might have got his hand and popped it out on the way by. Throw pulled him back into the baseline, it looked like.
Hurd 0 for 2. Gonzalez at the belt. Here's the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Gonzalez continuing to work it around. From the belt. Here's the pitch. This one on the ground to shortstop, waiting for it. Amaro, he'll throw to second base, and that will retire the side and put this one in the books as J.C. Gonzalez with a complete game, 7 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 run on 2 hits. What a performance it was from the crafty left-hander.
Yeah, he settled in early and he really went to work. The offense got him a couple runs to work with, and he used that and used all of his stuff really well.
Batcats do the double over Mulvane. They're now 4-0 in conference play. They win both today. 15-2 in game 1, 15-2 in game 1, 7-1 in game 2, and they end up picking up victories in both. They'll be back in action tomorrow at Mulvane. Doubleheader starting at 6 p.m., so a little bit late for a doubleheader, but some scheduling conflicts forced it to be pushed back a little bit. So 6 o'clock will be game 1 tomorrow Central Time. We hope you can join us down there in Mulvane. If you cannot, we will have the action here on the Bad Cats Media Network. Stay tuned for Bad Cats Live coming up, as well as our player of the game interview, as we'll step aside for a moment. And we'll have all that when we come back. But Bad Cats pick up the win here in game 2 of the doubleheader, 7-1.
This is Batcats outfielder Dawson Fringe. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
And we're back here on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network, and we are joined now by our player of the game, J.C. Gonzalez. A complete game, gets the win today. 2 hits, only 1 run, 1 walk, and 9 strikeouts. A little bit of a struggle for you to settle in that first inning, but then you retired 13 straight batters. What was working for you out on the mound today?
Yeah, I just want to try to get focused on the game, and then listen to my catcher, because at first I was feeling like a little bit, nervous or lost, So the key was, get focused and listen to my catcher.
And speaking of your catcher, Grant Farlander, you kind of just met each other. You've only been with the team for about a week and a half. How's that connection built?
Oh, yeah, all those guys, they great guys, they good. They treat me like a family, And then in everything, if you feel like a family together, you want to do great job, So I think that's the best thing we have on this team.
And you came out at Hayes, and it wasn't necessarily your best start, but you come here with a great bounce-back start. What's the key to bouncing back after a poor start and still coming out with a fresh mindset?
I don't know how to explain, this, but, I have a lot of experience, and then I think my experience make me, do my job,
Well, thank you for joining us again, JC. Player of the game for today's game. We'll wrap it up when we come back on the Batcats Media Network.
Thank you.
And time to wrap it up here on the Batcats post-game show. Thank you again for David Stewart joining us today. 6-1 the final score. Batcats pick up the victory over the Mulvane Patriots. Actually, check that. 7-1 the final score. Had a little bit of a typo there, but still got to the same place we were trying to, with the Batcats picking up the win. 7-1 the final score. They get the win in Game 2 of the doubleheader between them and the Mulvane Patriots. They do the double, and they are now up to 4-0 in the conference, 8-1 on the young season. And it's just been something else for the Batcats at the early portion of this season. And they'll be in Mulvane tomorrow trying to build off of this doubleheader victory. Another doubleheader, so certainly going to be difficult for the Batcats with their pitching as well as Mulvane. 4 games in 2 days is tough, and even after that, the Batcats with another doubleheader on Tuesday against 316 Elite, that one being made up from a cancellation last week. So a lot of baseball to be played here with the Batcats, and we were glad to bring you all the action today on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. Next time the Cats are at home will be that Tuesday doubleheader against 316, and we hope to see you back out here at Al Burns Memorial Field. It was a great crowd today, even on a very hot day. It's great to see everybody back at the ballpark here in Veterans Park, and we hope you can make your way out on Tuesday for that doubleheader against 316. If you can't, you know where to be here on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. So for my partner David Stewart and the entire crew with the Great Bend Batcats Media Network, this is Mark McClure wishing everybody farewell from Great Bend for the final time. Batcats get the win 7-1. J.C. Gonzalez, the winning pitcher. Hayden Helms takes the loss, and the Cats have already clinched themselves at least a split with the Mulvane Patriots. We'll see how it shakes out on Sunday. But for now, enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow.